Chicago ICE agents are running wild down there. And the baby is trying to get away. I'm just saying, the babies must be smart down there because they know to get away from police and ICE agents. What this baby had to do with what's going on? That baby was trying to get away. We're going to get into it on this video. And I'm telling you, all the gang members and all the Hispanics out there is running wild and they giving it up. I'm Dice Game G on VishusTv. If you haven't already, make sure you download the Rumble app. It's free, simple to use, and the best way to stay connected to content you want. Once you got it, search for my channel, hit follow. That way you get a notification every time we go live. No missing shows, no extra steps. You can grab it right now. Use the link in the description or the pinned live chat. Download it to your phone and you're ready to go. And if you prefer watching on the big screen, Rumble is available in all major streaming devices and smart TVs. Just search for Rumble, follow the channel, and be part of the action.
Going after black people in Chicago, this is not right. This is not right. Y'all some lying motherfuckers. All right, let ICE do their job. This is what we voted for. I kid you not. When are y'all gonna wake up and realize the politicians y'all chose sold us out for illegal immigrants? Salute to Jamal Green, man, because I didn't like Jamal Green at one time. Because he was all for the immigrants at first till he started realizing, oh man, these people getting free housing, cars, jewelry, bitches, everything. While Americans gets nothing, all right? And they dumped them in your neighborhood. That video y'all seen on 75th and South Shore with them ICE agents going in there taking out them immigrants, that's what we voted for. Y'all was just crying on 75th and South Shore, talking about how they took over y'all building. Boy, I tell you right now, we got a lot of sellouts in the black community. Y'all better wake y'all ass up. If it wasn't for Trump, America would be over, and starting with the black community. They ain't dumped none of them motherfuckers on the north side and these other people community. They ain't dumped them in nobody community but yours. And y'all fighting for them to keep taking y'all benefits. Oh man, boy, I tell you right now, we in trouble. The black community in trouble, and it's all because of y'all some slow, dumb motherfuckers. Look, Governor Prick Prisser, you not gonna win again. Mayor Brandon Johnson, you not gonna win again. People starting to wake up.
This video coming out of Chicago is unbelievable. A man was standing still peacefully, not doing anything, no weapon in his hand, and multiple ICE agents attacked him, body slamming him onto concrete. Then they proceeded to threaten the woman who was recording this whole incident, saying, "You're next."
He's not doing anything. You're seeing that.
As you could clearly tell, that was not law enforcement, that was pure intimidation and government overreach. The man wasn't resisting, wasn't posing a threat, yet agents still escalated instantly. Their behavior wasn't about protecting anybody, it was about dominance. When an officer feels entitled to body slam a civilian onto concrete for simply standing there, that is not maintaining order, that's an abuse of power. Moments like this really show how far we've drifted from the idea of protect and serve under the Trump administration. ICE and Border Patrol agents are supposed to enforce immigration laws, not act like a militarized force patrolling American streets. When they attack someone in broad daylight in Chicago, nowhere near a border, it raises serious questions about accountability. And this is only going to get even worse as Trump has recently authorized 300 National Guardsmen to be sent to Chicago. We can't let this type of behavior become normalized in the United States, because if we do, we will lose all of our freedoms.
Did you know the biggest threat of your retirement is not something that's talked about often? Our increased longevity in America means default retirement accounts like the IRAs, the 401ks, and the TSPs may not specific if you have over $100,000 in your retirement account. Get access to a free 2-minute report from Augusta Precious Metals and reveals the one step you can take to secure your financial future. Text SAFE SAFE to 35052 today.
Trump said send ICE here, and they did. This the building that just got hit last night. We on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive. Look, y'all, the news is still out here. Y'all reporting on what's going on in this complex, gang. This building looks crazy. Look at the windows, abandoned, but it's not abandoned. People living in here right now. The report was crazy. A lot of people on the news said they came, they was handcuffing people, wouldn't letting them go till 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all, we are in a black community right now. ICE is out here.
Was detained by ICE agents overnight, and she says they took everyone and then asked questions later.
They just treated us like we were nothing.
Patricia Fisher said she came out to the hallway of her apartment complex on the corner of 75th and South Shore Drive in her nightgown around 10 Monday night, only to find ICE agents yelling police.
It was scary because I've never had a gun put in my face. They asked my name and my date of birth and asked me did I have any warrants, and I told them no, I didn't.
She said she was then handcuffed and released around 3 a.m. Fisher says she was told if anyone had any kind of warrant out for them, even if it was unrelated to immigration, they would not be released.
They don't give a fuck about you either. Why you protecting them?
Come on, man.
Tomorrow it's you.
Come on, man. Y'all, you know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up. Y'all know that was fucked up.
Garcia! Wake up! Wake up!
Hey, you're gonna
Wake up!
We're gonna go this way, then we'll
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
Y'all don't get, none of us get paid enough for this.
Hey, it's time to get up!
Job
Get up
and
now!
arrest ICE.
Wake up!
They shot a Chicagoan
Wake
today.
up.
Arrest ICE.
Wake up! Wake up!
So I'm gonna need you to explain it to me like I'm 10. I want you to really break this down to me like I'm 10 years old and tell me why ICE agents zip tying black babies in Chicago, because I can't for the life of me understand why this happened. Why was this necessary? These are black babies, American citizens living in Chicago, but ICE agents are zip tying them because they pose a threat to who? They are a danger to what? I need you to explain this to me like I'm 10. Not only why did this happen, why is there not collective outrage behind it? Why is this not on the news? Why is this not being covered? Why is this not being talked about by almost anybody but a handful of black people in this country?
The video you're about to see is not from some war zone around the world. It's from an ICE facility in Chicago where Trump has deployed the military. Just take a look. Yeah, remember when Kamala Harris said before the election that Donald Trump was going to deploy the military against the American people, and Fox News called her crazy? Vindicated once again. I mean, that's genuinely terrifying. Military equipment, huge rifles in the streets of Chicago just because Donald Trump says so. And this comes after ICE agents and federal authorities ransacked an apartment building in Chicago and threw children in U-Haul trucks. This is what the Trump administration is doing.
So in Chicago, not only is ICE attacking the Hispanic community, but also the African American community. That's right. I just saw a video where somebody sent me a video where a lady was actually talking to a news reporter and saying that a few nights ago ICE did a raid on her apartment. She said she was coming home, she had a nightgown on. She said they instantly took her in, her and a lot of other African Americans. They said that different flare guns, just a total chaos. But what I'm saying is now ICE is not only targeting the Hispanic community, but also the African American community. The lady said that not only were they harassing them and detaining them, they really asked them no questions. They just took them in and said that they would question them later or whatever, and said that people that had warrants or whatever like that, they wouldn't be free to go. They would be further detained. So what's going on? What's the purpose of ICE really? Because last I checked, African Americans were legal over here. I understand Hispanics and what y'all got going on with the Hispanic community, but then a lot of times I don't understand because they could be possibly illegal too. It's the way, for me, it's the way that they're doing people. The way
they doing people down there, because the way they act. Because black and brown people down there, don't know how to act. You know what I mean? And I'm just playing devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, defend them all the way because, what's going on. But they knew this day was coming. And they just knew it. And right now, our young teenagers down there, they shooting and killing each other. And then the brown, Latinos down there, a lot of them is illegals. So, how they doing you down there? They trying to, I'm just going to put it like this. I don't agree with Trump coming down there and bringing the military down there, because the fact is he should have started at the top and then worked his way down to the bottom. But we're not seeing that. That's why, I disagree with how Trump handling it. But how he's handling it, putting it in, trying to, straighten up the streets down there, it need to be commended. And I don't understand why the woman's trying to say she, they're attacking, African Americans down there because, we are, we from this country. But you gotta realize, the black teenagers down there doing most of the killing. So you made me understand this. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. And then the brown community, the Latino community down there, a lot of, foreigners is there. And, they trying to round up people. So we gonna get into this. And then by the ICE agent attack the man was just standing there, I'm just gonna play, like I said, I'm playing devil's advocate, you know what I'm saying? So don't get your panties ruffled, because, just think about it. If you go to a city like that and a lot of people gonna be spitting on you and they gonna be doing you cuss words and stuff like that, you're gonna be on edge. You're gonna be on edge, and then anything gonna make you blow a fuse. You know what I mean? So, and then too, they there trying to straighten it up. We don't know behind the scenes what the ICE agent probably asked this man. We don't know. We just getting this small clippings of it. That's why I tell people, before you comment, make sure you figure out and find out the real truth about it. And then right here about this baby, I know what everybody want to know. I ain't found any much information about this baby. All we know, the baby is a Latino baby, and I'm just gonna put it like this. Cops, the ICE team should never put no handcuffs on that baby. Just pick the baby up. Just pick the baby up and take the baby on. Find out who the parents is. If the parents are illegal, all of them must go back. You know the rules in America. You know the laws. I mean, the baby seemed like to get away from the ICE agent. And I'm just saying, I was just tripping out about that. I'm just saying, what you think? Leave your comments down in the comment box and what you think about the baby trying to get away from the ICE team. And I ain't seen nobody else cover it yet, but I know it's coming. But I'm just wanting to say, because everybody want to put their comments about, what's going on in Chicago. Oh, it's wrong and woo and all this. I'm just saying, Trump, you already know what Trump would have done. He did DC like that. Well, you think Chicago is going to be different? I'm just saying, like I told you, I don't agree with Trump, starting at the bottom and trying to work his way up to the top. It just don't work that way. He should have started from the top because, the politicians is still putting the drugs and the guns out on the streets. It's not, it's not going to solve anything, but like they said, it's going to cause chaos. And I'm sorry, it might just be that way. I hope I'm wrong. But we already know we live in the prophecy era, prophecy time. Babylon must fall, and this is America. It's, Babylon, was been talked about in the Bible. And we already know we live in a prophecy era. So we witnessing, the prophecy times, and America is the modern day Babylon. So do your research. Make sure you hit that comment box, hit that like, and this is your first time joining the channel. Please hit subscribe. I'm telling you, share this long and wide. I'm Dice Game Jizzle. We have a live tonight. America is burning. That's the topic. Please come in and join us. And like I said, it's gonna be on this channel. Please, show that love to us. And I'm out, and I love y'all.